Damn, where did the hell my echo come from? Ah, didn't learn that one at all. Sorry for the disconnect there. Oh, jeez. Damn. They're Anna. All right, let's go. Woo! Let's go. Let's go. Hell is playing right now. I don't even know what the song is off the top of my head. I don't even know. The Wonder Girls, You're Out. Live PA remix by the I have no idea what. But hey, we want a song to it, or we want a game to this song. So clearly, gotta play it more when I'm playing Overwatch. Holy shit! Oh my god, that was rough. Oh, someone already took Kiriko. I could try Mercy, but we don't have a tank anymore. Um, oh, would help if I have my fingers over ASD and not SF. Whoa. Oh, that was totally not what they were aiming for, I would say. Oh, nice. Our tank just left. Or no, not our tank. Our other DPS. All right, so we've got Eva. You're pushing too hard. So you're pushing too hard. Dang, that's Sojourn. I'm kind of surprised that didn't go to Sojourn, honestly. Come on, Diva. Quit doing that shit. Ooh. All right. Stole the robot from us. Couldn't be. Oh my god. That was just a poor performance on my part. Oh my gosh. I also haven't quite figured out how I like to use her yet. That's probably the hardest thing about Mercy for me, right? Jeez. Where did Kiriko go? Appeared. I don't think anyone's doing well on this. Except for Diva's getting damage, but Diva's like running all the way over to them and dying, so it's not really a great recognizable. Oh god. No. Are you serious right now? I don't understand that super at all. Got junked. What junk? Yeah, this Kiriko. I'm over here battle mercying better than this Kiriko is. Hmm. It feels like a loss here. Like almost guaranteed. What? Ow. Well, there goes that. I'm always happy to see a play of the game that doesn't involve an ultimate, really, with Junkrat. Because those are pretty common, and that was not. So good on them. Um, all right. I'm still playing with the levels. It's been a while since I've actually played music on stream. And everything is funny. Back to D.Va. Okay. Okay, that's a good start to this. Nice. Ooh, the counter pin. Nice. Got you, though. Damn, did that get a boost? Remember that taking such a long amount of time to... Oh, I got... That was a nano boost. I should have gotten out of there, but I didn't. Bad choice, but... Ooh. I learned about that. Nice. Back in Mac. Whoa, what was the... That was a Reaper ult. Didn't even see that coming. Whoa. Spicy one for sure. Damn. Immortality field. That was a good way to go. All right. And see, I haven't been really spicy D.Va, and I don't think you really need to be here. Now I want to fall back. Okay. Interesting choices. Yeah. I was about to say, I don't know how I survived that high noon, but apparently he just was looking the wrong way. For me. Took out 3 other people, though, so that wasn't good for our team. Oh, I thought I could do it, but at least I was able to get up there. Okay, alright. Okay. Alright. Let's go. No, I wasn't paying enough attention. Get me? And no rev. Of course not. I didn't expect that at all. Forgot he can just do that. Kind of bullshitty, but yeah. Makes sense. Perfect counter for a lot of things. Yeah, that works. And there we go. Nice. All right. I liked their sim. I liked their Cassidy. Oh, nice. I'm not really feeling it. Mike Snow is cool and all, but no, that's not it. Oh, I see. I've circled my playlist now. That's why. At the end of the playlist. I didn't realize this was only a 25 song playlist. So that's my bad. He's Pharah. Tracer. My worst nightmares. Everyone flanks. The most stable or static hero is Soldier right now. My gosh. Guess we're playing the harass game big time. Oh, I saw a king ball now, and apparently not. Okay, so the tank is switching. Makes sense. Jeez, man. Trying to heal ya. Ay, ay, ay. Oh. Feral ult. Okay. Solo feral ult. Or maybe not. That might have been both of us. Yeah, that might have been both. That's fine. That's totally fine. I mean, for not talking to each other at all, I think we're doing pretty good here. Is why did my Suzu didn't go?
I don't give up that easily.
Okay.
I licked my wounds. Let's go.
I don't feel like this is a good spot to be. Nice.
Nobody left, huh?
Okay. Who needs heal? Damn. He came back with a vengeance. Not a great place for Tracer to, I would say.
Come out of my cave. That was interesting.
What? Damn. Spicy. Okay. They might win this. Yeah, they did. That was spicy.
Tending to the earth keeps the girl busy. A wanted man on the run.
4, 3, 2. Jeez, May. Yeah.
Let's get back to it.
Come on, Kiriko. Let me teleport. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think this is the map for Dude Fist, but prove me wrong. Yep. Especially their team has just completely flipped, so. Okay, we changed. Good.
Time to come out of my cave.
Everyone but Dude Fist, it looks like. Fine. I don't get the save for that, man. Damn. I think that was either good or bad. I'm really not sure. I was healing you, bro. Lucio is so hard to kill for me. Yeah.
I'll just keep on rising.
I mean, you aren't even in here, homie. Nice.
Okay, I learned from bad. I hear.
Healing. Nice. I was actually pretty impressed by that Dude Fist. I really don't think that that was a great map for him though. It's just too many rooms, and so he's just like jumping in and out of doors, which are choke points. So it's I don't agree with that sort of a tank on that map. But maybe I'm wrong, you know? You know what sucks about this is I haven't had a moment to breathe in 30 seconds. While it's nice to be able to do like straight playthrough sometimes, I streams where it's breathe. Go, 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 breathe. But, you know, we're Diva now, so game on. Okay? Damn it, May. Okay. All right. Damn it. What the flying hell, May? That's insane. I've never had that kind of success against a May like that. But I guess May really didn't like that I totally smoked her. Oh my god, Symmetra. No! I pushed. I pushed. I shouldn't have pushed. Hello, Benedict. Hope you're doing well, bud. Realize I just lost chat on my main screen. I'll have to fix that when I die next. Yeah, you know, I thought doing this would be good, but I'm guessing I'm just starting too late. You know, some people like watching me play Overwatch. Are you serious right now? This May's good at separating me. I need to be way more careful about that. Damn it, Symmetra. I didn't even die on point there. That was just embarrassing. Now they got a freebie. Probably. Really? That didn't count either? Well, that counted for something at least. What the fuck? Alright, took one out. There we go. Damn. 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 That was well played. I have no idea what this Lifeweaver ult does at all. I haven't figured that out yet. Not even a little bit. There we go, I died. I can't tell if it's cooperative health or if it's some sort of debuff. Being honest. Need to read up on it. These DPSers. Yeah, we're out. Ah, that's that. I don't think that's enough. Yeah. Bummer. Good May. Good Diva. Alright. I think I'm done here. I need a break from that. Alright. First things first. I'm gonna be making quick and dirty change. I know everyone loves a quick and dirty change. Oh, I was quite so every So from here on out, every single ad that I run is going to be the bare minimum. Right? Yes. Starting today. Tomorrow? Tomorrow. Darn it. Missed the cutoff there. The idea is that subs don't get ads, right? Subs already just don't get ads. I'm going to stay to that for a long time. I just found out today that you can enable that, and I that blows my mind. I can't fathom possibly doing that to subs. So I don't plan on that. But oh god, how do I get back? There we go. I just want to get back. There we are. But I am looking forward to a possibility that we move away from Twitch. I was talking with Lifted Gaming Network today, and I mean, like, I've spoken to him before, and he's smart. He's very smart about using the systems right, and okay, so ideal scenario, I could stream on YouTube. I think there's a lot of potential on YouTube. I think long term it's going to be the better platform for streamers. I think it's long term it's going to be a better platform for viewers. I don't think that it's there yet though. So in the meantime, we're not there yet. I'm not able to monetize on YouTube at all. So if you see an ad on one of my YouTube videos, which I haven't uploaded a YouTube video in like 2 months because I was literally busting my ass for $0. I don't think that it's smart to continue that. Like I thought about it this week. I realized that yes, the hands are very necessary for what I've been doing. Like it just blows my mind. I was working on this channel for some weeks 70 hours, 80 hours, estimating. It's hard to make it Mike is echoing in this scene. What? Aha. Okay. Thank you. I think while I would love to yeah. So there was a second mic. Picking up default device, which is weird. I had set it so it was as useful as this can be for like if I want to stream. I'm getting off topic. Anyway, so same time I was killing myself, so I took. I released some videos between then, but I really wasn't. So now it's cutting it. Oh, listen. Hello. Hello. Okay. So good. So one of the things that I was like really trying to do effectively was put out YouTube videos, stream like 6 hours a day, and do that 5 to 6. Totally burned me. Not to mention I was streaming way too late. Morning, further burning me out, but then also got a noise complaint, which was totally justified because staying up till 3 a Thursday. Live. So I'm glad I'm not doing that. However, I feel like I completely stunted my own growth that way, and so I want to try and figure out a new. So I'm thinking either we move to another platform, or 2 platforms, and we just kind of switch swap and see. Basically, what I'm trying to say is I'd like to try out Kick. And in the meantime, I'm thinking I'm going to drop the ad revenue because I think that that's hurting my overall growth. While it got people engaged in the first like 15 minutes that they'd be here typically, because basically the way I had my ad revenue set up was so that there was no pre-rolls at all whatsoever, and 3 minutes of ads an hour, which honestly isn't that much, but I'm not worried. But that was the only option Twitch really was, either pre-rolls, less ads, or more ads and no pre-roll. So I wanted to try that option because I thought, okay, someone's brand new coming into the stream, they might be like, hi, and then get hit with that. Or they might not even be able to say anything because pre-rolls are just kind of nasty sometimes and come in and you don't even get to see the streamer. Like, so when you're watching Twitch, right? Here, near the logo. When an ad is running, you can see streamer. I don't know about mobile. Mobile good. I haven't really played with it. Sorry. Mobile I haven't really played with in a long. Partially because PC, and I have a really comfy chair now, so stop doing that. But perfectly comfortable place. And then when I'm not here, is between this and I'm a father too, who stays at home. Care of my youngest. He's not in school yet, so I have plans too. That's why it was kind of crazy being as much as I was off stream for on YouTube. It was basically 2 20 to 30-hour jobs a week, and I was parenting when I could. And that's why it's hard for me to estimate, because a lot of the time I was like, I'd be editing right here, and then kid would need something. I'd get up and do. And so it was very interrupt constant because, boss. So I don't have anyone to report to. So there's no like, I can't have my kid in the background. But like at the same time, I don't really want to be backgrounding my kid. Anyway, so thinking we'll try out Kick tomorrow. I don't actually know about it. I tried to set up some stuff. It's kind of a headache. To get things working on there. I got some of it working, and it's like been sitting here, and I'm hoping that it still works. Tried this over a month ago. I was like, oh, I'm gonna stream on Twitch or Kick, and realize. Anyway. Go back to this game. Oh, I missed the music. No. Okay. Do a watch fixing stream. I mean, that's something I would love to do. But I literally don't have that figured out, and I don't think many people have that figured out on how to video that live. Is very hard. It's also some of the most stressful content, or non-content. It's one of the most stressful activities I've ever done in my life, and that's why I took a big break from it, because I do have a camera, and I'd love to try it. Yeah, so there are microscopes. I'm aware of those. I don't have one because they're haven't come close. You'll notice I have a lot of little tiny. We just chatting now. Chatting today. Lower the floor on the mic. I've been trying to figure this thing out. It's different. It's very different than the crappy other thing that I have. So myself. Where are you? I'm trying to. Trying to find a watch part that kind of illustrates what I'm talking about. Not hard. All right, so up. All right. This kind of is illustrating exactly why I have trouble with this. Big part of what this is. Okay. That's where I can get focus. Right? But the key difficulty here is that you guys can't really see into the. Oh, geez. Can't see into. Kind of hard to see right now. There's a big old piece of spring right here. So this thing is totally fucked. Yeah, there's a piece of spring right here. Spring. This thing's totally messed up now. Anyway. I'm also not listening to myself, so it's very hard for me to listen to myself live. So it's been a struggle to get this. And I say that because I is so bad right now. I say that because it's on a massive delay. So if I I'm trying this out. Okay. I cannot get. Okay. Okay, so what I'm noticing with my microphone in general, um, is that if I talk, you don't hear it. If I talk directly into the microphone and nothing else, you can hear it. So I'm just gonna delete it. There's nothing that could go wrong with this, right? Okay, so now I'm talking to the side of the mic. Sounds a lot better. Okay. Anyway, so my biggest concern with trying to film one of these little, I literally can't do this. There we go. Trying to film one of these is, doing this in focus is incredibly difficult. It's absurd. And then there's parts that even when I get it in focus, even when I get it in focus, you really can't see. You just really have a hard time. So I want a pointer stick. Hold on. Okay. So first off, I have this at a really weird angle with the light. It's not directly in it, but it's kind of like trying not to reflect it into the camera, but barely getting to that point. And now I've completely lost focus again. Okay. There we go. Okay. So, right. Oh, jeez. This is hard. Right in here, you can see a ruby. Right there. See, I wanted the piece of wood, and I don't know where the piece of wood went off to. Because I think that's incredibly difficult to see as it is. That's not very helpful. I found them all. I was like, oh, okay, I'll just pull out a thing of a thing of tweezers and we'll get this done. But that kind of doesn't solve the problem that I was having. Anyway, metal on metal, it's hard. There's no contrast. So that's one difficulty of this. But yeah, so you can see right here, in the center of this, there is a little ruby. It's almost impossible to see. And as a matter of fact, I mentioned that there's a hairspring that's totally damaged, and you can't really tell that very well. The only real indicator you have of that is this little tiny line right here. See, it moves. There we go. Yeah, the teeny red dot, the little teeny red dot, that's the size of most watch parts, okay? If I'm being honest, that's the size of most screws. That's the size of a bunch of stuff, right? So it is incredibly difficult to light this, as you're seeing. It is incredibly difficult. Even if I'm just statically right here on the table, and I put this light right on it's hard to light it with a camera. It is. That's a fact of the issue. Move that back to where it goes. Boom. Geez, my webcam has a hard time with that. Anyway, so it is incredibly hard to light this thing, first off. Second off, they're all incredibly tiny. So they're already hard to see. Now they're hard to focus and see. Because the most real estate I could give you is that much, right? There's how much rest of the screen? I think it's just kind of garbage. And I don't I activated mute. I don't think that, and I reactivated mute. Thank you for putting things on my keyboard, Jack. Thank you. By that I mean unmute. I really can't do it. It's embarrassing that I can't hear myself that way, but I can't hear myself on a delay. It literally just stops me from thinking. Samus, thank you for the 7 months. But yes,
Eternal_Samus just resubscribed for 7 months. Jackie3 hype, Jackie3 mic, Jackie3 party.
That's easier because then I'm not having to read chat and make sure that you guys can see it live. I can, go back in post, and if I need to go refilm something, I can go refilm something, right? Also, I can just review footage. So I think it's much more of a YouTube thing. And there are some fantastic channels on YouTube if you want to see people make watches, repair watches, etc. There's some really cool stuff. I also think it's incredibly dull, and there's not a huge audience for it in terms of Twitch, right? Like there's literally no one doing it. And I'm not really sure that Twitch is the right audience for it. I think YouTube has found its spot. And I mean, it makes sense because that's the kind of content that makes sense, or where it makes sense. It's just like how GTA, Benedict, does not do well on YouTube, right? It's a live thing. GTA roleplay, very much a live thing. It does well on YouTube. It does well on Twitch. It doesn't do very well on YouTube. I wish that, Samus, that blows me away. 7 months. That's wild to me. You missed. We were just playing some Overwatch. Might go back, but I just wanted to chat a little bit. I also should do this while we're here. That is loud. It's better. I just don't know if it's great. I want greatness, damn it. I want greatness, chat. I'm a Chad, and I want greatness. Anyway. More on this, what I was talking about. This thing totally screwed me earlier, and so I pulled this out. This is a great little portable mic. This is called the Samson Go mic. It's pretty cute, right? It's got a little USB port. It's got a headphone jack. It's got a decibel gauge right there. You can actually change its input, its gain. Seems pretty good. So you need to mic up more than one person, which doesn't make sense to me why it does not do well there. But it doesn't. So we're replacing this $20 microphone. I've used these at work. That's where I got this one from. When the company I was working for completely closed down, I totally took this $20 mic, which we handed out in excess. So I don't really feel bad about that. Okay, put that away. So to replace that, I've got this. And I've got a microphone stand coming. It's kind of wild. So in order to start streaming, I bought a microphone stand. So last year, in July, I bought a microphone stand that sits on the tabletop. I realized that I haven't had a microphone stand in my house since I was in middle school or high school, something like that. So really, it was in my parents' house, and I don't actually know what happened to that thing. Needed to get into Rock Band harder. No, not really. I'm not a singer. So the thing didn't get really used a lot. But yeah, we've got a wireless mic. I also have a lavalier. So I'm gonna be playing with those when we do some co-streams with my wife, Palindrome. I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, that kind of improvement to the stream has been rough on my wallet. To be frank, I haven't made $1. I've just spent money. Everything you guys have given me has gone right back into the stream. And I appreciate you all for that, because it's allowed me to really improve the quality of the stream. And so thank you to those of you who are watching right now, people like Samus and Benedict, who have been here for a damn long time. And I really appreciate that. So thank you. Because I don't feel like I express my gratitude to the people who we have here enough. And I wanted to make sure that I definitely said that on a day where I said I'm not growing. Because I'm not growing doesn't mean that I don't appreciate the people who have stayed. So thank you all so much. And I really genuinely mean that. I'm really excited for this summer. I've got that was a big improvement. My wife bought a new phone today, so I get her old phone, which means that I have 2 phones now that aren't broken. Thank you, Samus. Thank you. Again, thank you for those who have remained. So I'm looking forward to now take a shot. Benedict, you're hilarious, man. I will, because I'm appreciative of you guys. God, it's late. All right. Can't redeem that in points for some reason, and that's because there's actually a rule against that in Twitch that I didn't want to get close to. They don't want to incentivize people to drink on stream. They want people to be healthy habits, which makes sense. I think it's not a bad idea. So I'll be right back. All right. So basically, the reason I made hydrate exist, which is a default thing, but I chose to enable it, is because then I get to hydrate with whatever the fuck I want. And I gotta say, this is 60% water, right? Yeah, Yeah, it comes off a little watery. It's a 10-year, so it's a little watery. It is a 40. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. Cheers, everyone. Let's see. I am really, really grateful. Twitch actually told me that technically this is my 1-year month. And I guess technically it is because and I don't remember what day I started streaming, and it doesn't come up on any of the. Maybe it comes up on the achievements. Hold on. Let me check. So technically my first stream was just a check. And I mean I did it for like half an hour, so it wasn't like a total like non-stream, but it wasn't exactly a long one either. But it was mostly to see how shitty. Oh. I still have it. Hold on. It's collected a little bit of cat hair. And it's apparently lost a lot of foam, which is embarrassing as hell. So anyway, I had this Plantronics headset that has a stem mic, and I was like, you know what? I want to get into streaming, and I had this microphone, but I didn't have the stand, so I wanted to see, and I didn't have a way to plug it into my computer. And so yeah, it's basically call center paraphernalia. It's not doing very hot. There's that just came right off. Yeah, that's gone. I'm gonna throw this away, which is a shame. But yeah, it's like a 10-year-old headset. And unfortunately, the cups. Oh, nice. I've got it all over my. Anyway. I was like, oh, I've got this microphone in a box, but let me just try it, try it without. Oh, Benedict, here you go. You want to see a watchmaking stream? That I might not be able to provide you with for a long time. But I can give you this. Does that look silly? I think it looks pretty silly. I also can't read chat right now. By the way, big part of the watchmaker toolkit is a good stiff drink. Definitely. I can't see the whole screen. It's completely out of focus. It's designed so that you're looking at like, this range. When I have this on, I can see my hand significantly better than the 1 foot away screen from my hand. It's wild how small of a focal length this is. It's like bottle cap glasses. Only they don't have multiple focal points. It's literally just one. So like I can see my webcam sort of. It's a little far away. I can see the stand that my webcam's on kind of more in focus. But I have to really kind of come to my microphone stand to really, which is, obviously a lot closer, to really get good focus on something, because it's really designed for you to be doing this and looking at a table. Right? You're just like, down at the table going, okay, I can see. Like, I can see my keyboard really great right now because it's sitting on the desk. But it's really not designed for anything beyond like a foot in front of you. It also starts to give you a headache after a point if you're not using it properly. But it's kind of silly looking for sure. There we go. There we go. Even just the headband's silly. I haven't been drinking enough. I'm really feeling that in the mouth. And that's really like smooth. So I'm drinking some Bushmills 10. It's just hitting me. It's really supposed to be very smooth. You said it's only 40. Yes, it's only 40. Right. So I meant to do this. Yeah, what are you drinking, Benedict? When it's more than 40? You just drinking straight still? Or are you drinking the shine? There is an achievement here. Okay. I thought there was an achievement for this. New day, new stream. That's so the first time I streamed, or the first 4 hours in the last 30 days, I got that achievement on August 9th. I believe that I streamed for about 2 hours on July 31st or 30th, something in that range. It's 50%. Wow. I think the highest whiskey I've ever had was a 47 or a 46, something like that. I can't remember what it was, though, and that's kind of sad to think about. 10 followers on August 9th. 4 hours in the last 30 days on August 9th. 2 followers on July 21st. Here we go. Streamed for 2 unique days in the last 30. May 19th, 2021. So that is it. It's saying it's my 2-year anniversary because I tried to stream some BioShock and then found out that you need to turn on your VODs the hard way. And then I was like, you know what? I don't need to turn on my VOD. I just need to so I streamed a second time. I'm like, I don't need to turn on my VOD. I just need to keep streaming. And yeah, I didn't think about it in terms of like what you would want as a viewer. So that was on me, which was really embarrassing because I've been watching Twitch for I don't even know 12, 13, 14 years. I don't know. It's just ridiculous. I was watching Justin TV. I don't even know when Twitch came out. It was a natural progression. As soon as it came out, I watched both. Would switch between them to see what was up. I don't know. This content method really just like it spoke to me. It was like, oh, okay, so there's a lot of gamers here, and there's a lot of like big tournaments here, and you can like watch esports, this new esports thing, and don't know. Like that was what I watched a lot. Yeah, I mean, like, so the idea of non-VOD watchers knowing that VODs are on your channel is to let them know, someone comes to your channel and let them know you stream. It's that simple, right? Like, they don't need to watch a VOD for them to follow you offline. They just need to know that you're streaming and that it was recent, right? So that's really the big, like, part of gathering offline followers, I would say. Gathering online followers is a whole nother bag, right? It's hard sometimes. But yeah, like, I mean, there's so many people I have seen in chat who are like trying to find that NoPixel role player, and they're like, oh, well, they don't stream. And like, I'll go over to the schedule page and it'll say they streamed yesterday, but their VODs are empty, right? Like, their whole channel is completely videoless. Or their channel is just videoless and they haven't streamed recently, and in which case they haven't streamed recently. But the average Twitch viewer will not put in any detective work. They just kind of look at the front page, and then if they don't see any content, they're like, all right, I'm not following. And so, like, that's a fine example right there. I was talking in NoPixel chats for almost a full solid year and didn't have 2 followers because I wasn't streaming and I didn't have any content on my page. And so people didn't know to follow me at all, even if they went over and clicked on it, which most people don't, right? But there's that small percentage of people who, like, click on a chatter and like, look and see what they're up to, right? Especially if they have a profile picture, which I didn't. So, I was giving no reason for people to come and follow, right? Whereas, like, looking at Benedict's page, he's got 2 highlights from 10 years ago and nothing else. So clearly he doesn't stream recently. But the best part is that it's Two-Headed Giant Momir basic of MTGO. Do you still play Magic, bud? Momir basic is dope as hell. I wish that there was a more realistic way to play Momir in paper, but it's fucking difficult to set up. All right, I'm taking off the stupid goggles because that actually, like, is silly, and I'm getting hot, like, right in the headband. Yeah, so I've seen multiple people set up, like, a binder, and they'll, like, roll a binder. Basically, they'll roll some sort of random number generator into a binder full of creature tokens, which are just creatures. It's a good time. It's just the thing that online has is that it's complete, right? It's Momir complete, and so you get some really garbage cards. And you don't get a lot of good cards. And to have a binder full of garbage and just ready to, like, it's not the same, for sure. Because the thing is, yeah, you need to separate them all into piles, and then resetting the game takes forever. It's awful. But yeah, Momir's wild. It's a great time. It's a really great time. I always enjoyed playing. It's the number one reason I still have MTGO installed, is so that I can play Momir, because I don't think I've played MTGO constructed formats for 3 or 4 years now, so I don't have a deck that's valid, basically, except for maybe my Pauper deck, which might have gotten banned some way, shape, or form. But yeah, I've been playing Magic my whole life. Really enjoy Magic the Gathering. Oh, I have so many cards. I used to play Legacy in tournaments. And I used to be a judge. Magic was a huge part of my life before I had kids. And I knew I was having kids, so I just kind of stopped playing and really haven't touched much of it. Outside the pandemic when I picked up Arena, because there was really nothing else to do. I played a little bit with my wife. My wife plays Magic, so we used to play together occasionally, but now that we have kids, we pretty much hardly do. Back in high school, that's all we did. Yeah, back in high school, that's all we did too. We actually had a teacher who played, and so during lunch, we would go to his classroom, and we would all play Magic in his classroom. And I know that sounds really nerdy, but like he was playing with us a lot of the time. And he had he'd been playing since like alpha. Oh, it wasn't even a club. It was just like a bunch of guys going into a teacher's classroom every lunch. Yeah. God, that's weird. Weird to think about. He was a cool teacher, a very cool teacher. Like just really really open teacher who would let you pretty much say your mind. And I didn't have a lot of teachers like that. Man, he made us do some work. Yeah. It was a good time. Thanks, Mr. B. I know you're not watching. But yeah, wow, that's wild. Okay, so it's actually my 2-year anniversary. No, I don't really consider it my 2-year anniversary. I think my 1-year anniversary is really July, end of July. I don't know what I know. High Surf made a clip of my first stream. He was one of my first followers because I self-promoted in Flow. Oh, that's cool. That is really cool to hear, Benedict. Yeah, I mean, like, if I didn't have a teacher like that, I probably would have gotten into a lot more trouble. Which wouldn't have been good for my mom, because my mom taught at the same high school as I was at. So that wasn't good. That wouldn't have been good. But yeah. Let's see. I'm looking for this clip. Video producer. Okay. So if I just scroll all the way down, theoretically, here we are. So this is the first clip on my channel. It was made by High Surf. Is it not working? Okay, it is working. Oh, I can't hear myself very well. Yeah, I didn't have my mic really well done. Yeah, so my first stream was Animal Crossing and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on the GameCube. Um I had just set up my GameCube emulator and I was like, I will gladly I don't know why I can't hear it. I don't know if you guys can hear it okay, but yeah, it's awful. It's absolutely awful. It's so hard to hear. Um I'm just turning that off. That's okay. I played a bunch of that during the pandemic actually. Not the GameCube game. The uh the Switch game. I was pretty hooked on that. Not when everyone else was, and so that was hard because everyone was kind of done because they overplayed it the first year that it came out, and I didn't pick it up until I want to say April of last year, so about a year ago. And I played nonstop every single day for like 4 or 5 hours a day. Got every fish from April to June. I was just grinding fish so hard and grinding the fossils and I was grinding the hell out of that game. Yeah, it totally came out at the right time for Nintendo. They really picked a good time and they didn't even know it. Yeah, it's wild. That game probably wouldn't have done as well if it hadn't been for the pandemic. But it's actually a pretty good game. I really enjoyed it. That was the first game that I really enjoyed of Animal Crossing. So I thought, okay, really enjoyed Animal Crossing. Let me try and stream the original. And it's bad. Oh my god, it they have made so many improvements to that game that it is hard to play an older Animal Crossing. At least the GameCube one. I haven't tried the Wii one. I did try the DS one, and I never got into that. I did try the didn't try the 3DS one. That one was like supposed to be really good. Everyone played it. Right, and of course got a lot of people into the Animal Crossing series because it was just like so much content. And so the Switch is obviously a continuation of that game in many ways, from my understanding. Though it's different too, because it's got way more online going. But yeah, so it's wild to think about 9 months ago. I was streaming Pokemon and Minecraft and Animal Crossing and weird GameCube games. And then Fall Guys, which we haven't played a lot of because I want to like Fall Guys. I really do. I think it's a fun game to play. It's got a lot of really great multiplayer aspects to it, right? It's good to play with a community when you've got 4 people. It's got private lobbies. If we, wanted to do that, that wouldn't be so bad either. I know several Fall Guys people. Love to collaborate with. The game just is so stagnant and the economy is so poor. There's no reward to playing the game other than playing the game. Right? And I mean, I'm not trying to say that it's not worth it to play that game because it's good. I just feel stagnant every time I hop in that game. I walk in and I go, it's stagnant. And it just disappoints me. And I wish it was better. Maybe one day it will be, but yeah. I really wish that game was better. It's similar with Rocket League, although Rocket League has a different problem. Rocket League has the problem of there's too many sweats who have been playing the game since the beginning, and it's been out for too long. Fall Guys has the advantage of it's newer. It has a lot of sweats left, though. And that's fine, though, because skill only brings you so far. In PvP scenarios. If you're just speedrunning the course, that gets you way further than actually knocking someone out. Hello, Canadian Queen. Welcome in. So anyway, those were my thoughts. Some of them hotter than others as far as takes. I miss being up this late, regularly. Like, I wish I could just stream till 3 a.m. every day. Or I wish I could just, like, stream from, I wish I could just stream 6 hours every week. Or every day that I could stream. Hell, 8 would be cool. Just switch it up constantly. Do a lot of different things. Keep it fresh for me. But I probably got another year and a half before I could do that. And that's kind of a bummer for me. And I'm way too close to my control panel. Oh my god. Here you go, Benedict. There's a Red Bull for you. Oh wait, you said you had 2. There you go. I know that's Pooh's favorite flavor. I've never found it. I don't go on the hunt for energy drinks because I have a piss poor heart, but I actually like original Red Bull. No, I'm not asking for a sponsorship of any sort because that's completely unrealistic. I actually like original Red Bull. A lot of people give it hate. Sugar-free is weird. Not a huge fan. I had to go to the gas station. Exactly. You have to go to some weird places for some of those flavors. The not normal or not original or sugar-free for Red Bull. And yeah, I want to try yellow one of these days. Oh, that's good. There we go. I just needed a drink to get a drink. You know what I mean? Sometimes when you haven't been drinking regularly, green was just gross. I remember meeting some of the marketing team or the street team of Red Bull, and they gave me some really wackadoo flavor, and I kind of swore off Red Bull for a while. But also, I have a heart condition, so you will never see me. Samus, thank you for gifting a sub to Canadian Queen.
Eternal_Samus gifted
is,
Canadian Queen 6969 a subscription. Eternal_Samus gifted a tier 1 sub to
I was in high
Canadian Queen
school.
6969.
15 years ago.
They have
at this
given
point.
18 gift subs in the channel.
Might have been middle school now that I think about it. God. Thank you. Wow, that is so nice of you. Oh, obligatory. Also, we gotta write one for you, Samus. I gotta figure something out for you. Sonic carries a special blend. I've never been to a Sonic in my life. I see those commercials all the fucking time, and they are so far away from me everywhere I go. That's the problem with being a city dweller. I'm actually the closest I've ever been to a Sonic, like living to a Sonic, and it is... I did get to go to a Checkers once, and that was actually an experience. Why do you... Google, why are you stupid? Like, legitimately, why do you think I'm in California right now? I am nowhere near that. Here we go. There is one approximately... How long? How long of a drive away? There's one an hour and a half away from me. That is the nearest one. And it is in a rough part of the burbs. We did not have more than 3 rallies in the state of California. So that was kind of surprised. I didn't even really know about it as anything other than a Florida joint. So that was took 45 minutes to get ice cream. Oh, fuck that. Chick-fil-A it's okay. I've eaten there twice. And on the second time, I told my wife about their policies, and she went, "We're never eating here ever again." Oh, man. I've never been to a Cane's either. You know what one fast food place that is local that or regional that I wish I could go to, and I'm definitely making a big like effort to go the next time I get even medium close to that region, is I want to go to Culver's. I mean, if you pay your people well and you treat them right, then I guess, the Chick-fil-A line's going to move faster. That's what you hope, at least. But yeah, Culver's is not the best burger, not the best fries, not the best, like, from what I've read. But they got dessert. And man, I want to try that. I want to try that so bad. And like, I'll they have curds. They have cheese curds. Like, I want cheese curds so bad from a fast food restaurant. Go to Kroger? No. No, fast food, Benedict. What DQ are you going to, buddy? I've never seen cheese curds at DQ in California, at least. Is there even I haven't looked for a DQ since moving here. And yes, that's nearly 5 years at this point. I don't know where the nearest DQ is. Wait, oh, I had it set for biking instructions. That made little sense to me. Okay. Um Okay, so 20 minutes away is the nearest DQ. All right. Clearly I got to go get some DQ one of these days. It's weird. I moved here 5 years ago with a toddler, right? I don't have a car. And he's now 6. And with the pandemic and like everything with that, I haven't really discovered the area I live in and have lived in for 5 years. It's been frickin' weird, okay? I've discovered the city I live in, but not the outside of it, really. Like I literally haven't left the city much. But now that makes me want to go look up that Sonic again, because apparently I had stupid bicycling instructions. Wait, what the fuck? Oh my god, this route is fucked. All right, I mean, it's 40 minutes away right now. If I just went right now, it'd be 40 minutes away. There's really no better way to do this. Are you kidding me? There we go. How is that 50? The more direct route is 50 minutes. I don't understand this city. I'm fucking done, man. It doesn't make sense to drive here at all. I've got the right idea. But yeah, I mean, like, I'm going to the ghetto to fucking get some Sonic, is what it turns out to be. It's weird. Being in California, fast food is readily available. It's fucking everywhere. It doesn't really have an economic condition with it. It's literally rich part of town, shady part of town. It's everywhere. Especially, oh my god, 7-Eleven's fucking everywhere. I know that's not exactly fast food, but it's convenient food, right? Plus I I'll get drunk and I'll fuck up on some taquitos right now. Yeah, exactly, Benedict. That's how you tell. Well, okay, so I live in the DMV. So there is one side that's way rougher than the other side. When you get out of DC, right? And it is a designated food desert, which means that in the ghetto there is like 3 grocery stores for the entire east side rough part of town, or at least there used to be. I think it's getting better, but it's rough. There's a lot of convenience stores, and so you've got a percentage of population that literally doesn't go to the grocery store. They go to the convenience store for food, or at least they used to. I don't know how realistically old this is anymore. I'm not living there. It is. It's a food desert. It means that like there is not enough accessible grocery stores for the people. And that sounds way nicer than it is. Because people live in rural areas where there are not accessible grocery stores. You think it's worse than that, because people in rural areas have cars. That's what it boils down to here. You know, you've got people making like $30,000-$40,000 a year, can't afford a car, and there's no fucking grocery store nearby. You know, you've got households that are making like less than 10% of their income is going to outside of rent they're spending like 90% of their income on rent and like food. Like they're not making money. They're just spending money, kind of thing. Or they're just living paycheck to paycheck and in debt straight up. They're not even making 10%. And it's sad. It's sad. It's absolutely sad. But and not to get too into it, because again, I don't. That's why that is exactly why convenience stores take EBT. A lot of convenience stores take EBT. Pretty much everything that sells food takes EBT these days. So like, you got to get on that shit when you're in that situation. But there's too many people who are fucking proud, and it's sad to see. But at the same time, like, I can kind of empathize with that, because like I don't really want the handout, and it takes a lot of pride to accept that handout. But yeah, I didn't want to get too into the weeds with it, because one of my big things I don't want to talk about is fucking politics, because I live in the fucking DMV, and everyone thinks, like, if you find out that I live in the DMV, everyone clearly wants to talk about fucking politics around here. I didn't move here for politics. My wife isn't into politics, right? I'm not into politics, but it really shouldn't be. I completely agree with that. That's a social issue. So I'm happy to talk about that, because we have social services in this country to help people. It's that simple. They shouldn't be stigmatized in any way, shape, or form. It is sad to see people who are too proud to accept social services who need that. Exactly, Benedict. I am not the perfect person to be talking about politics to. But I am a decent enough person who looks into people's situations and tries to find out, why the fuck is there a problem here, and I try to formulate my own damn opinions. So I don't try to get into too much of the weeds with politics, because I just like to fucking talk about my own shit, right? And I don't mean my own situation. I mean, I like to formulate my own opinion and talk about that. So I don't do a good job at, like, political debate, because that requires you to stay up on topics of news, and I don't read news. I don't want to say it. I don't want to go any further into the political part of this conversation. Anyway, I'm sorry. I would say I'm very liberal to the point of anarchy sometimes. But that doesn't make me a fucking Democrat. Because at the end of the day, I float somewhere between a I float somewhere between, like, what is the party? I don't know. I'm fucking independent political party, all right? I vote however the fuck I want. Most politicians are kind of garbage. At the end of the day, I've voted for a lot of them, but I recognize that they're pretty much all garbage. And if you think that whoever you're voting for is the like savior of the world, you're fucking wrong. I'm sorry. Do I vote for them? Yes, because at the end of the day, that's how this government works. You got to vote for someone. But that doesn't mean that they're going to get the job done. They're going to do whatever the fuck they want. And they're going to trade shit like women's productive rights for something else. And I think that's fucked up. And I'm not even like a pro-abortionist or pro-lifer or whatever. I think people should be able to choose whatever the fuck they want. I'm a pro do you, homie. You do you. All right? And if that means that someone who doesn't want the baby, you do you, you know? You make your own choices with that. And that's not pro-choice in so much as it's pro your body. It's your shit, you know? Who am I to make that choice for you in general, right? Like, who am I? Like, I don't care what I was born or who I am. Who am I to say my beliefs onto you and force a law change over that, right? And so that's where I live on the political spectrum, to the point where sometimes it borders on anarchy. Because at the end of the day, like, your life is your life. You live your life. And I live in a country that's about that, right? I live in a country that's, hey, you know, you're free to do a lot of shit and talk about it. And you don't get punished for that. You don't get, okay, you do get punished for politics, but you don't get punished for that by the government, right? So like, I could start talking about something that is not socially acceptable, and I'm not going to get punished by the government for it. I'm not saying that I won't get punished by the social community, because I absolutely would, right? If I said something that was way too hot of a take, but I don't really have many hot takes. So at the end of the day, I border on anarchy in the sense that I just want people to fucking live their lives how they want to fucking live their lives. I don't want the government to dictate how people live their lives. Call me a libertarian if you want to. Call me a anarchist if you want to. I really don't like any of those labels, because at the end of the day, I just care about people living like people. I'm not even a fucking populist, because I think that shit's fucking weird. And that's probably the most political you'll ever fucking get out of me. But that's also why it's hard for me to talk about politics, because I have to like fucking amble every goddamn thing I say, because I am so outside of most of people's political spectrum, because I recognize the system is flawed. And yeah, general population is very I do not like cancel culture. I don't like I don't like cancel culture from any side. There's been Some real spicy motherfuckers canceling from the liberal side, but there's been some real spicy motherfuckers counter canceling from the conservative side. And it's just kind of disgusting to see people not just understanding the acceptability of something said at that time. I'm not saying, yeah, exactly, Samus. People are always going to twist their own narrative to always make. Okay, so living in the DMV and watching the protests and seeing online how many different narratives were being spouted about Black Lives Matter protests into January 6th. You've got a whole group of people who are saying Black Lives Matter protests were violent. Everything I saw was pretty peaceful. Until it hit nighttime, when there was an actual curfew in place, and some motherfuckers decided to start some fires. Flip side of that, January 6th comes around. Everything was pretty peaceful until it fucking wasn't. You know what I mean? Like, so we're punishing one group of people, but we never fucking caught another group of people. Just saying. People always, all the overly political people I know take most you say to them and turn it on you. Yeah, those are debatists. They're not even political necessarily. They're just debatists. People, the thing that pisses me off the most is when people pull things up from years ago. Yeah, absolutely, Benedict. That's kind of what I'm talking about. Like, people don't grow and change and evolve. Exactly. What was socially acceptable now isn't necessarily socially acceptable. Or what is socially acceptable now might have changed between now and 5 years ago. And so pulling up someone's Twitter account from 10 years ago is fucking ridiculous. It's absolutely insane to do that kind of shit. And like, okay, so I'm watching fucking movies from the 90s and the 00s, and they're making all kinds of gay jokes, lesbian jokes that we would not make today. Okay? I don't think anyone's making half those jokes. But to be honest, I'm kind of out of media that is current, so I've been like back in time for a lot of it. Also, like, okay, so fun secret. I tried to watch every single movie that came out during my lifetime, and I made it to about 1997. And I don't mean every movie, but every, like, decent movie, okay? Every movie that I would want to watch today, but that came out every year before that. And I made it from 2019, 2020-ish. I mean, like, I'm mostly up to date. To 1997. That's the time period. There are some really, like, ooh, man, there's some jokes that were socially acceptable then that are hard to watch now. Also, there's some serious comedy routines that are just like major comedians, hard to watch now. I remember watching an Eddie Murphy show from like the 80s. Oof. And Eddie Murphy is like an amazing comedian. I don't think anyone has any problems with Eddie Murphy. But man, he said some things in the 80s. Uh, it's kind of surprising that he didn't get canceled, yet all these other people did. And I think it's mostly because he said it in the 80s and not when the internet was around. Thing that pisses me off the most is, I read that. Okay. Nope. I was about to say lol. As a Zennial, there's so many times I've had to stop myself mid-conversation and change what I was going to say into something else. It's more socially into something else more socially acceptable. It is exhausting. It is exhausting. That being said, I am always analyzing what I'm saying. And so, like, Idiocracy. Yes, thank you. Reminds me, there was a guy on Instagram that posted about Crocs in Idiocracy. They used those shoes because they looked ugly and they were still a startup and cheap. Yeah, and look at where Crocs have gone. And hey, Samus, I don't know if you've seen this yet, but there you go. That's from Idiocracy. I had this argument on the internet a few weeks ago. Look at Kevin Smith's old movies today. Those movies could not be made. He'd be pariah. Yeah, Kevin Smith's movies are racy as fuck, as are a lot of comedians. And I think it's important to denote that there are some comedians who have been on the edge for a long time, and that is their comedy. Like, literally, that is their comedy. Okay, Louis C.K. is a fine example of always being right on the fucking edge, and you get fucking canceled. I saw that this morning and told my wife about it. It's so hilarious. I mean, I understand Crocs' position. I don't own Crocs. I understand Crocs. My kids have Crocs. Okay. They actually really enjoy them as sandals. Bill Burr was right on the line there, actually. He almost got canceled. Straight up. There was some shit he said in, like, 2019 that almost canceled him in 2020. Louis C.K. is, like, that show, man, that's good. That's good watching. Pamela. Oh my gosh, she's so amazing. What's her name? Pamela Adlon. Oh my gosh, she is hilarious. Okay, so Idiocracy is one of those movies that has aged so well. And that's because it's fucking satire, and it's important to remember that. So it's actually really well satired. Like, holy I wouldn't call it a documentary, okay? Starbucks doesn't give you lattes, if you know what I mean. Costco isn't a fucking, like, place where you buy guns. But at the same time, he's just mostly saying Walmart without getting legal implications. Mike Judge absolutely nailed it. It does have what plants crave. And by that I mean, it's 60% water, okay? Oh, that's good. Oh, that's really good. Yeah, okay. All right. I haven't actually shown you guys these classes. All right. You need more ice. Oh my God, Benedict. So my wife got these. Um, they look really adorable and cute, right? They're absolutely adorable and cute. Here's the best part. My wife's birthday is Valentine's Day. So she's absolutely obsessed with hearts. Absolutely. And she is my forever Valentine. So, yeah. These are fun. I realize I have like a million fingerprints on this shit. But yeah. I love these tumblers for two reasons. They're literally perfect in terms of like what I want in a tumbler. And they're so cute. I love that my wife got me these. Well, us these, but I mostly use them. She's more of a highball girl. I'm more of a shots person, so like I'll either use a sniffer or one of these. I've got one sniffer, so you know, sometimes if I need back-to-back drink, you know, I'll use one of these. Actually, I use one of these a decent amount because it's got a good heft to it. Like you can kind of see. There we go. Like it's got a good glass bottom to it. So it's perfect for drinking hard liquor. My wife grabbed one of my whiskey glasses the other day to pour a glass of wine. Uh-oh. I told her she couldn't do that. And I was recounting the situation. My buddy pulled some big brain knowledge and said, homie, anything is a glass. So if you put whiskey in it. Yeah, so I mean, like, it's got some good, like, balance, basically, right? Because you can pour the right amount of whiskey in your mouth. And I know a lot of people kind of, like, don't fully understand that because they drink cocktails, right? But when you've got 2 ounces of liquid that'll fuck you up, or 1 ounce, you need a good glass because otherwise you're just shooting it. And I don't mean that in the sense that like you've got a shot glass and it's full and you're just shooting it. I mean that in the sense that like you need to know how much you're putting in your mouth at all times. And so having a good glass is important to that. I've never had it bounce like that before. That was fucking weird. And I know you guys didn't get to see that very well. But yeah, like, you need to know how much you're putting in your mouth because you're going to get fucked up otherwise. And you need to know how much you're putting in your mouth because... Sup. Thank you, Canadian Queen. I'm surprised you didn't use Hungry. Yep. It's one of the best emotes on Twitch. Also, yeah. Nah, Benedict. Church, baby. Church. It is a phrase that has also been reclaimed, I want to say, or claimed. Reclaimed? Claimed? It's used a lot of places. Anyway. That's what I want to say. There we go. You gonna keep it? I mean, you can keep it. I'm gonna keep it, you know. Girlfriend, we gonna keep it together. Now send us to church. Raise. Exactly, Benedict. All right. Um. Yeah. I watch a lot of fucking Drag Race. I've watched every American season of Drag Race. I have watched a lot of fucking international seasons of Drag Race. I love that show a lot. And so it is one of those shows that is taking vernacular from one community and sharing it with so many fucking people. So many eyes are on that show, right? It's on MTV now. It used to be on some network I had never heard of. And it is drama. It is hilarity. Like there is so much humor in that shit. There is just I mean there's a lot, but also like pandemic really like spurred back my interest because I kind of watched a little bit of it before the pandemic, but I fucking binge watched the shit out of that. Oh my god, I watched way too much. Yeah, okay. Hey chat, did you know that Pamela Adlon, aka the lady on Louis C.K., who was hilarious, but also like weirdly romantically involved with the character Louis C.K., not the real person. Also played Bobby Hill in King of the Hill. To get back to the Mike Judge thing. Right? Is that it? She played something. I think it was Bobby. Yeah, Bobby Hill. Yeah. Yeah. She's Bobby Hill. So, common thing for animated shows. Here's the big secret in entertainment. Common thing for animated shows to play prepubescent boys is to just cast a female because they'll never have puberty that will affect their voice. So if they are females who can play a prepubescent boy, boom. I know. I'm so sad about that, Benedict. But like, so in anime, that's fucking common and rampant everywhere, to the point where Dragon Ball Z, one of the most notable animes in the Western market, in the American show, it's voiced by a man, but in the Japanese show, which Japanese anime culture is different, the Japanese voice actor who voices the character just stays on that character for life, basically, until they die. So Goku sounds like a little prepubescent boy, even though he's a man now in Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball GT and Dragon Ball Super. Like he's full grown, like 40-year-old man or whatever. And he's still voiced by the same voice actor who voiced him as a prepubescent boy. But yeah, I am so excited about the King of the Hill reboot. OG voice actor for South Park. South Park, which character? I don't watch a lot of South Park. A lot of them are females just for that reason. Yeah, I mean, they're not going to change their voice if they're young, or if they're playing young characters, right? So like Ash Ketchum famously like came out this year as like the voice actress for Ash Ketchum came out this year as a very or last year, I guess. As a person who uh a person who has been voicing the character for like 12 plus years in the American stuff. And they're finally retiring Ash Ketchum from Pokemon, so this person's basically out of a job now. But that's the way I see it. It's perfectly fine. Like, she's had a job for 12 years. She should go find some other voice acting. Anyway, like, she got a sweet gig. Did that? Sweet gig. Sweet gig. Okay. Yeah, I didn't touch Super at all. Cartman. His mom is Sheila Prov. Who is Sheila Provkowski? I'm sorry, I'm not a huge. I'm huge into voice acting. I love voice acting in general. I almost got into like I almost moved to LA, okay, just to try voice acting. 'Cause I can do voices. I can do a lot of voices, okay. I can do a couple of these, and well, occasionally we talk like this, and it's okay. Dr. Stone and Ancient Magician's Bride are back in action, and so pumped because he finally got the champion title after. I have no idea what you're talking about, Benedict. I'm sorry. Yeah, exactly, Samus. Like, I would be so down to do voice acting, but it is so hard, and that is why I gotta do this. I gotta do this. You do a mediocre walking voice. Well, I'm gonna tell you, okay? You gotta get the kangaroo. And you take the watch off the kangaroo, okay? And you put the watch up your ass. That was not a good walk-in, by the way. But shout out to Dunrunnin. He's a Twitch streamer who's a partner, who's a no pixel role player, but also he has done professional voice acting. He doesn't get a lot of professional voice acting jobs because he doesn't live in Los Angeles. And that is one of my largest problems with acting in general, is you have to live in LA or New York. And most voice actors live in Los Angeles. Not that all of them do, just most of them. Because at the end of the day, all you need is a fucking microphone. But go check out Dunrunnin. He's amazing. He does Joker. What does he do? He does McCree or Cassidy. He does Morgan Freeman amazingly. He does the Joker is just like, oh my god. Like, he does a Mark Hamill like Mark Hamill can't do today. He's also like got an Aussie accent because his grandfather is from Australia. He's got an amazing Australian accent. He also does a Norwegian accent okay, and I don't understand why. I think he just practiced it very well. Or I shouldn't say Norwegian. I should say Scandinavian accent very well. For us American folk, it's perfect. For the Europeans, there's probably something lacking. I can't hear it though. Yeah, exactly. He does Mark Hamill Batman the Animated Series in the 90s possibly better than Mark Hamill can do, because I've heard Mark Hamill in the video games and he ain't doing what he used to do, okay? And that's just a age thing. It's hard to do voices as you get older in general. I've lost accents in the last 10 years, so I understand. But Dunn, he's got it, baby. His Morgan Freeman is on point. I completely agree, Queen. So Samus, if you're not following Dunn, go follow Dunn. And I'm saying this knowing that like the next time he might stream an accent, maybe a while, you know? He streamed yesterday. I'm not saying he doesn't stream. I'm saying the next time he streams an accent might be a while. But at the same time, like his clips, oh my god. And I'm probably being too loud, but his clips. Also, he just recently got done running. Did I spell that right? Hold on. I did. Okay. Good. Good. Anyway. Like, yeah, I mean like he's no pixel role player, so if you don't like that, I understand, but he does amazing voices. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. So like just go check out his clips at the very least. Notably, here we go. One of my favorite clips of his. And it blows my mind that he's doing this all live. Hold on. If I can find, I'm pretty sure it's one of his high up clips. I don't know if it's like his top clip, but it's up there. But yeah, we're in the I'm up late phase. So I'm trying not to get a sound complaint on Saturday/Sunday. I can't find it. I don't know where it is. This is one of those like you do? Really? Who do you watch, Samus? Wait, Benedict, you do podcast? I feel like I should just make a fucking podcast. Like, I feel like I need to make a new podcast with new branding, okay? Because I made a podcast and it didn't work out. And to be honest, I feel like this is the stream, right? And I know that I've only got like 5 viewers right now, but I feel like this is the stream if I just stop playing games. Chris, Flo, and Tombstone is up so late now. Oh my god. He went to shift 3 and I hate it. 'Cause he's in my neck of the woods and I'm like, dude, why the fuck are you staying up that late? The hardest thing about doing a podcast collectively, right, is getting people to fucking commit. And I knew that from doing radio. I knew that a long time ago. I mean, Tombstone is definitely more Pacific centric than he is. I know Queen. I know. He's more Pacific friendly than that's the word I'm looking for. Pacific friendly than he is Eastern friendly, even though he's living Eastern time zone. Or yeah, he's living Eastern time zone or something. It's crazy. It's crazy. But that's the thing about GTA roleplay. You've got how many streamers fucking watching that shit? I think it's hilarious. But yeah, you're watching Flow? Sup, Samus? You should, like, talk more. Legitimately, you should talk more and become a Flomy. 'Cause I wish I was a partner and I could make my own fucking team. But until then, I know. I know you are. I'm just saying. All right, chat. A or B? A? B? I mean, I'm sure you did. But there's a poll. I don't run a lot of these because I haven't told my mods to actually do any work around here. Because at the end of the day, the only work they have to do is just ban people who are fucking weird. Wait, they make 24-ounce Trulies? That's a new one. I think I'm really close to ending this bottle, so that means I've had like 4. Yeah, I know, Benedict. I've been really difficult, or not difficult. That's not the word. I've been really persistent about not getting weirdos. I'm sorry, Benedict. I'm trying really hard to make sure that the people who are around are cool. Sorry. Okay, so Benedict, you're the last one, and I don't think I really explained this to you very well. And I mean that as like you're the mod who came in to the fold last. But in general, I have been public about this. I don't like having mods. Okay? You are kind of. Yeah, actually. It's weird. Anyway, I don't like having mods at all. What did I say was B? I mean, we all know it was B. I mean, you're the one who's here all the time. But okay. All right. Wait. All right. All right. So we're going to do a little A and B. And that's because only one person voted and I need to hydrate, all right? So come on, someone hydrate me. Oh my god, it's so good. Okay. If you've never seen one of these, it's so good. I mean, again, Samus, sometimes, oh my god. All right, so I'm doing a terrible job of showing this off because my lights are difficult to get. Oh, I almost had it. My lights are very difficult to get my face. Oh, my face and anything else. Eventually I'd like to replace this thing. However, it's a desk lamp. So, but anyway, my wife bought this for me for Valentine's Day, which is weird because it's her birthday. Okay. Should probably put the lid on it before I put it on the floor. That being said, it's done. That was Bushmills 10. It's not hard to find if you're looking in the right places. A lot of people say that about Sonic, and I'll point to the San Francisco Bay Area. Also, Benedict, thank you for allowing me to hydrate. Holy fuck, I'm done. Benedict, how long have you been married? I know you've been married. How long is the question? 16 years. Samus, I'm gonna not play Overwatch 2 for the rest of the stream. I'm gonna be honest. I'm fucked up in multiple ways. And by that I mean I really don't want to cause a noise complaint. So my neighbors directly that way, okay, are in their 70s. My neighbors behind me are 40. And I know it's just Saturday, so the 40-year-olds understand, but the 70-year-olds don't. So I'm just fucked. Anyway, Benedict, 16 years, 21. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. Holy. And Samus, again, I'm going to apologize to you and anyone else who wants to play Overwatch with me. I played Overwatch, and then I started drinking, and I stopped playing Overwatch before I started drinking. I'm sorry, but at the same time, I'm not sorry. And it's not even an EMR, you know, it's nothing related to the game. Okay, it has nothing to do with the Overwatch. But yeah, holy, I could not imagine getting married at 21. I got married. Sorry, I'm doing math. We're the same age. Like, we were born the same year, but I need to do some math because I'm fucked up. Yes, I'm not reading chat right now. Hold on. All right. So I got married at 25. Which means that, we've been together for 5+ years. We're literally 3.5 months from each other. Anyway, which means, okay, all right, chat. It's the first time. It's the first time. Okay, I'm gonna say my birthday. All 6 viewers, according to Twitch, are gonna hear my birthday. I was going to be public about my birthday, to be clear. It's not a secret. I just haven't shared it. Okay? I have my birthday on June 28th. Also, I'd like someone to clip this. I am not Jack. My real name is not Jack. Oh, don't worry, Samus. I'll be very fucking public about my birthday. Is Queen? From what I've heard, I'm kind of glad too. Because he didn't earn it, from what I can tell. But Benedict, wow. Man. Yeah, I've known my wife for 12 years. So it is an early one that I've just okay, early ish. Depending on how you wanna, define that. And Samus, I'm so glad to hear that, honestly, that your ex hubby and you are friends. And Queen, knowing your story, I'm very sad to hear that you're not friends. I'm catching up on chat. Hold on. Yeah, exactly, Samus. I'm glad that you're still friends from that age. Or earlier than that age, but you know what I mean. Benedict, that is called marrying up to the nth degree. And I don't mean that from an age perspective. I mean, she settled. You married up, buddy. You recognize that. My ex was 11 years older than me. I feel like I had a mother. Ooh. Oh. I mean, I know you've said a lot about him, Queen, but oof. That was like the most distinct individual thing you've said about him that I've read. I'm not saying you've never said any of that. I'm just saying that I've read where I'm just like, oh, that hurts. Oh, Benedict, that's interesting. Puts on calendar. Yep, Samus. Benedict, I'm literally not Jack. I'm sorry. I keep telling people this and no one fucking believes me. My name is not Jack. I found your real name through Pally's. You mean Callie's Instagram? CQ is a special. Queen, you are a special lady. I had the same issue with traditional. Yeah, Samus, you and Queen share a lot in common. Legitimately, I think you should DM if you haven't already. He didn't believe in depression before me. Yeah, that sounds about right. A lot of strong manly men. Gonna strong manly men. You know what I mean? I'm one of those when you know the situations, when you know situations. Oh yeah, motherfucker. My wife and I were engaged within. Damn, Benedict. It's still hard even after 2 years of not being with. Yeah, Queen. I mean, breakups are fucking hard. Time shouldn't negate your breakup. All right? Time in versus time out shouldn't be a ratio when you're breaking up. All right? We would go out for my birthday and I couldn't drink because I was the DD. Oh, fuck that. Palindrome. Me and CQ could be besties. Palindrome's fucking like hating that I'm being this loud, but also my neighbor's probably hating that I'm being this loud. All right. Me and CQ could be besties. I mean, legit, Samus, you and CQ could be besties. Just like legit, Samus, speak up in Flo's chat, and I'm not even saying that as a like um. I'm not even saying that as a like, hey, influencer, please talk to influencer. I am legitimately talking about like Samus, your story and Queen's story match a lot. Y'all probably could find some interesting similarities. Rid's great. I love Rid. Rid's so good. I wish she was around more, but at the same time, I'm not out here playing Goose Goose Duck, and I understand her. I'm trying to hold on to my broken relationship because he's so sweet, thoughtful, makes me feel gorgeous every day. Oh, Samus, that hurts me. That hurts me so much. Ex didn't even look at me when we went out. It's like, oh, Queen. Ladies, okay? Ladies, please. Just because the guy you're dating isn't looking at you, and you can visibly see that the guy you're dating isn't looking at you, doesn't mean there's someone else out there, okay? Seriously. Every person out there, and I strongly believe this, has a match. And I'm not talking about a fucking Match.com or a fucking, okay? I'm saying everyone's got someone out there. There's someone you just haven't met yet, okay? And I am not an expert at online dating. As a matter of fact, I am the furthest from it because my wife I met in person. I have never been an online dater. But there is someone out in this world, I strongly believe this, who will find your quirks equivalent to their quirks, and there you go. Because at the end of the day, you will find someone who likes what you're doing. Because out there is someone who likes what you're doing. It's really that simple. There's someone out there who likes what you're doing. Some dudes are asshats. Absolutely, Benedict. I don't like to talk down males, but goddamn, there are some real males out there who I don't like to associate with, and I want to talk down. It's that simple. Like, and I know that there's a lot of femme and females who don't like being talked down to, and I'm not saying I'm not trying to talk down to them at all, but what I'm trying to say is that, like, there's a lot of masks out there who try to present as masks and are total fucking bullshitters. Now let me finish this beautiful bottle of Bushmills. Samus? If you're not into that, that's just... Benedict, this is me, okay? Okay. Hold. I'm going to go through chat bit by bit. Okay. Some dudes are absolutely asshots. I know that femmes love to say, I hate males. Okay. And I know it's a perpetuation, and I hate it. But there's a lot of males who deserve that. Samus? Oh, my God. Sorry. I agree. As a plus size gal, it's hard to find a partner that doesn't fetishize you. Oh, man. I'm spent. And I can see that. Queen, what did you share with me? Oh, it's for Samus. Okay. I'm watching what you sent. Let me just let's put it on stream. Fuck it. I don't give a shit anymore. I do not give a shit anymore about DMCA. So I completely agree, Benedict. I'm in a great place. That being said, I'm also fucked up. And I'm trying to make y'all enjoy the good time. But I also recognize I'm behind on chat. So I'm sorry. But I really like this song for the minute that I did listen to it. Samus, you know, you meet someone right, they're gonna do the thing. You know what I mean? You love men, you just can't. I know, Queen. I know. Hey, Samus, you gotta find the right person. That's the end of the day, Queen is very straight, and that's okay. Samus, you don't have to be. Lego store. Benedict, you motherfucker. You alright, Jack? I'm absolutely fine. I'm just a little fucked up in terms of my cognitive. You know what I mean? It was yeah, I know, Queen. None of this is going to the VOD, by the way. At the end of the day, yo no sé que lo considera que ella es una canción profesional y yo no hablo español perfecto, pero ella es una chica que habla español punto pluso que yo es es establemente que yo agradable con ella. Does that make sense? I agree with her. So far. I've never heard of chinchilla. I've heard of chinchillas, but I've never heard of la chinchilla. But like everything she's said, puede cantar tan increíble. Yeah, she does. Yeah, she does. But like I've never heard of chinchilla before. Antes de ayer. Pero ella es una Condiculturalista. Inglés. Precipite. Bella y canta tan hermosa. No disculpa. Somos. Karma's coming back for you, and she's in the shape of me. Yeah, exactly, Queen. Like, so, okay. I took Spanish. I grew up in California. I took Spanish. I learned Spain Spanish, okay? That doesn't help me for Mexican Spanish 20% of the time, okay? But if I speak proper Spanish to a Mexican, they'll understand what I'm saying, right? So I'm able to get out of a couple of situations in my life because of that. Porque yo hablo español. Aprendo español en la escuela alta. ¿Sí comprendes? ¡Qué grande! Gracias, palindrome. Lo siento que hablar en inglés y español cuando se borracho. By that I mean, like, I'm sorry, I'm better in Spanish than I'm in English half the time because when I'm drunk, you know. Anyway, so I spent like 6, 7 years in Spanish. I'm sorry, palindrome, that I'm keeping you up. You get Irish when you're drunk. Well, that would be interesting. Solana or something like that. You know what I mean? But what I'm trying to say, okay, is that first off, hi. Second off, I need to add chat to this scene. And third off, what I'm trying to say, okay, because Palindrome has work tomorrow, is that I'm up like way too fucking late. All right. Because not only is Palindrome not at work, keeping those motherfuckers awake. All right. Yeah. Yeah. It's 10-1 or whatever. It's not just Palindrome though. Okay. If I keep up this shit where I'm like really late, my neighbors right across that wall have problems. I know, Samus. Unfortunately, despite it being, what is that? It's 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning, something like that. Yeah, I'm gonna have the hard time. Palindrome's right. I'm gonna have the really hard time. I'm gonna be waking up in about 6 hours. Okay. Um, because Palindrome's gonna be at work at like 5 or 5:30 in the morning. I'm gonna have a hard time. And by that I mean I fucking finished a bottle of whiskey and I really regret it. I just hit my teeth. Electrolyte. Who the fuck has electrolytes at this hour on a Saturday without going outside? I'm just saying. All right. Um. So okay. I have a heart condition. Benedict, I agree. I have a heart condition. My cardiologist has said, "Hey, lay off on the energy drinks." Okay? You don't have a strong enough heart to really. Yeah, so Palindrome got a new phone today. It's her first Samsung phone, if you all are aware of what lovely challenges that beholds. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that, like, I have a weak heart, basically. I am a human with a weak heart. My cardiologist, I like went all the way to the cardiologist, and the cardiologist went, "Dude, chill. Gatorade isn't an energy drink. It's good to check at like 2 in the morning. It's an electrolyte drink. I don't disagree with that. Electrolyte is not an energy. I agree, Queen. Caffeine fucks me. Get Gatorade or electrolyte, no caffeine, or go for the God, Samus, you're not wrong, but goddamn, that makes me feel old, and I'm not even 40. So that makes me feel plus old. Thank you. Anyway, I didn't even know they made Pedialyte popsicle sticks. Wow, that's a new one. All right, all 4 of you, or 5 of you, 4 of you, 5 of you, 6 of you. There's a lot of chatters, and it doesn't coincide with the number. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that I'm ending the stream. Okay, I'm done. It's fucking 1 in the morning. I'm gonna be honest. I don't. It's late. Okay. McCamerton, God damn it, you being here at this fucking hour. Oh. Yeah, Samus, I feel that at this point. But McCamerton, really? Love you. But really? You out here giving me a chatterbox, Bush? Yeah, Queen, I could see that. That whole trip would have been a rough time. Queen, oh, Benedict. I need more than that. I need to end stream. So, those of you who are around, we're gonna go raid someone, okay? Hey, Quebecois. That doesn't surprise me at all, Queen. Y'all are drinkers up there. Alright, I'm raiding. Out. Okay. Ooh, Samus. Yeah, that's hard. Alright. She's a queen of Mario Kart. That's why we're gonna go raid her, okay? But she's also a queen of Mario Maker. Good night. I appreciate you all, but goddamn, I'm fucked up. I'm out. Any you want to say anything to Jalumba? I appreciate you. Any you don't want to say anything to Jalumba? I understand. However, appreciate you all. Queen, McKemmington, Samus, Benedict, thank you. Have a great night. See you tomorrow.